What must you remember when you see this traffic sign? A. Vehicles may be parked here all night without lights. B. Street lighting does not stay on all night. C. Vehicles may not be parked here. The correct answer is B. When you see this traffic sign, you must remember that street lighting does not stay on all night. You are driving a motor vehicle with a manual gearbox. What is the correct thing to do when you see this traffic sign? A. I change down to a lower gear if necessary. B. I always change up to a higher gear. C. I drive down this descent carefully. The correct answer is A. When driving a motor vehicle with a manual gearbox and you see this sign indicating a steep descent, the correct thing to do is to change down to a lower gear if necessary. What does this traffic sign mean? A. You must always wait when a rail vehicle is approaching. B. Rail traffic always has priority. C. Indication of existing overhead electrical wires. The correct answers are A, B, and C. This traffic sign indicates a railway crossing where you must always wait if a rail vehicle is approaching, as rail traffic always has priority. Within a built-up area, what should you note when driving on a road where this traffic sign combination is displayed? A. Cyclists may move in my direction. B. When overtaking cyclists, I have to maintain a minimum passing distance of 1.5 meters. C. Cyclists have to use the footpaths to the left and right of the roadway. The correct answers are A and B. When driving on a road with this traffic sign combination within a built-up area, you should note that cyclists may move in your direction. Which vehicles are prohibited from using a road sign posted like this? A. Vehicles with an actual axle weight exceeding 2 tons. B. Vehicles with a permissible axle weight exceeding 2 tons. C. Vehicles with a permissible total weight not exceeding 2 tons. The correct answer is A. Vehicles with an actual axle weight exceeding 2 tons are prohibited from using a road sign posted like this. As a resident, you want to drive into a cycle highway that has this sign. What must you be aware of when doing so? A. Vehicles may not be driven faster than 30 kilometers per hour. B. Cycle traffic may not be impeded. C. Cycles may travel alongside one another. The correct answers are A, B, and C. When driving into a cycle highway, Fahrradstraße. With this sign, even as a resident, you must be aware that vehicles may not be driven faster than 30 kilometers per hour. What is allowed on priority roads outside built-up areas? A. Stopping on the right edge of the roadway. B. Parking on the roadway. C. Parking on the hard shoulder. The correct answers are A and C. On priority roads outside built-up areas, stopping on the right edge of the roadway is allowed. Additionally, parking on the hard shoulder is also permitted. What does this traffic sign indicate? A. A temporary additional carriageway. B. An emergency stop and breakdown bay. C. A stop for brakes and changing drivers. The correct answer is B. This traffic sign indicates an emergency stop and breakdown bay. What vehicles may enter a cycle highway that has this sign? A. All cars, provided they travel at walking speed. B. All mopeds with a maximum design speed less than 25 kilometers per hour. C. All vehicles driven by residents. The correct answer is C. When a cycle highway has this sign, all vehicles driven by residents are permitted to enter. What motor vehicles are subject to the no overtaking rule indicated by this sign? A. Coaches or buses. B. Single-track motor vehicles. C. Cars without trailers. The correct answer is A. Coaches or buses are subject to the no overtaking rule indicated by this sign. What must you remember when you see this traffic sign? A. Residents may drive motor vehicles in this pedestrian precinct. B. You may not drive a motor vehicle in this pedestrian precinct. C. You may drive a motor vehicle at walking speed in this pedestrian precinct. The correct answer is B. When you see this traffic sign, you must remember that you may not drive a motor vehicle in this pedestrian precinct. What does this traffic sign indicate? A. Motor vehicles prohibited. B. The end of the Autobahn. C. The end of the clearway for motor vehicles only. The correct answer is C. This traffic sign indicates the end of the clearway for motor vehicles only. What is true in the case of this traffic sign combination? A. I have to give way while also watching out for electric scooter traffic coming from the left and right. B. I have to give way while also only watching out for motor vehicle traffic coming from the left and right on the priority road. C. I have to give way while also watching out for cyclists coming from the left and right. The correct answers are A and C. In the case of this traffic sign combination, you have to give way. While doing so, you must also watch out for electric scooter traffic coming from the left and right. What vehicles are permitted to use this road? A. Motor vehicles. B. Electric-powered vehicles. C. Cycles and motorcycles that are pushed. The correct answer is C. Cycles and motorcycles that are pushed are permitted to use this road, even though it is otherwise designated as no entry for all vehicles. This traffic sign is displayed on the right-hand curbside. What does it indicate? A. It indicates the start of an absolute no-stopping zone. B. It indicates the end of an absolute no-stopping zone. C. It indicates the start of a limited prohibition of stopping zone. The correct answer is A. This traffic sign indicates the start of an absolute no-stopping zone. You are approaching this combination of traffic signs. What must you remember? A. Vehicles in the roundabout have priority. B. You must indicate when entering the roundabout. C. You must indicate to leave the roundabout. The correct answers are A and C. When approaching this combination of traffic signs, you must remember that vehicles already in the roundabout have priority. You must also indicate to leave the roundabout. What vehicles may enter a zone with this sign? A. Bicycles. B. Small electric vehicles. C. Vehicles driven by residents. The correct answers are A, B, and C. When a zone has this sign, bicycles are permitted to enter. Small electric vehicles are also allowed. Furthermore, vehicles driven by residents are permitted due to the Anlieger frei supplementary sign. Which traffic sign refers to the actual mass? A. Sign 1. B. Sign 2. The correct answer is A. Sign 1, which displays 5.5 tons, refers to the actual mass.